Yo, what's up, you guys? David Fox here, the Black Belt Realtor. So I'm back with another episode, fresh from Fox. This is your newsletter, just put in audio form. So if you're watching this, you can throw it on in the truck. You can watch me, I suppose. But I'm just going to give you some highlights from the week and also some really important things that I think you'll be able to use. So let's get right into it. First off, if you are currently a homeowner and you owe, I don't know, like you got 8, 9, 10, 12 years or more on your mortgage, I found this new way. It's honestly groundbreaking. Like I keep in mind, I've been in real estate, like in either investments or rental properties or what have you, since 2008. I mean, like I was making money in my jewelry biz at the time, and I had an agent, a good friend who was an agent at the time. He was buying up some foreclosures, and I've been investing since then. So I've never heard about this until now. It's called Truth and Equity Lending, or it's not lending, Truth and Equity Program, right? So this is how you use a home equity line and you use that to actually pay it down quicker. Essentially, it comes down to daily interest. And my man Bill, who owns it, he's the co-owner of it, walked me through it. And then this is something I use in my own property, right? So I think I had 8 or 9 years left on this home that we were paying, and I'm on pace to pay it off in about 4. So it's got to be your primary residence, right? And here's the key: you have to budget, and you have to spend less than you earn, right? If you're spending more than you earn, then it's gonna break, right? It's gonna break, and he'll walk you through this. I get paid exactly $0 to refer him or recommend him. So I can't do that. As a real estate agent, you can't get kickbacks, by referring people, right? So this is just something that I believe in. I believe that it would help a lot of those. And because this is the thing, people they don't want to buy because they're afraid of, like, 6 or 7% interest rates. I'll be paying off that home forever. Not if you do it this way, right? So that interest rate will be a much less of a factor. Let's say, if you want to move, but that's scaring you off, this is going to help, right? So Truth and Equity, I've put his website in the newsletter on your email. And then also I'll attach the YouTube link in the email as well. So moving on, let's go to how I almost lost a client this week. So I showed a home in Tecumseh, downtown Tecumseh, gorgeous home. And this is their first home, my client's first home, and they were really nervous. They're like, well, I don't know. Do we want to put an offer in? Mind you, they had gotten 5 offers already. We would have been in the 6th. And so I was like, okay, well, walk me through it. What's the worst case scenario, right? And they're like, well, we might move back to Arizona. I was like, what? Like what? When? Like, this is the first time hearing of this. I've been working with them since September. And they're like, yeah, we might move back to Arizona. I said, okay, well, what? When? How soon? And they're like, well, I don't know. We just might. I said, is it like in 2 years or like longer than 5 years? They're like, well, it's either going to be in 2 years or it's going to be like after their daughter graduates high school. I said, okay, well, she's 6 now, or 7, 5 or 6. I said, so if it's in 2 years, just stay where just stay where you're at. I mean, like, your home might go up to get money back out, but like the hassle of moving just to move and list again, like, it's just stay where you're at. Okay, like, honestly, like, for the hassle of 2 years, just kind of gut it out. They could definitely use the extra space, but it's the market. The market will ebb and flow a little bit. 5 years is like a good long enough time. This is my personal recommendation. If you're going to be somewhere 5 years, it just doesn't make sense to rent. And so 2 years, I mean, yeah, you're going to spend money in rent, but for the flexibility of that, to not really have to, worry about the market so much. So I almost lost them, though, and they were like, they appreciate the transparency of it, and that's my duty to them, my fiduciary duty as an agent to them, to kind of help them paint out the scenario. So that's because now whenever they recommend their friends, family, or neighbors to me as a real estate agent, they're gonna say, yeah, he's straightforward, he's honest, and he's there to help us out. So, but on that same property, 6 offers within 48 hours. So this is because rates have dropped a little bit. So now people are like, oh, I'm going to go, like, I can afford a little bit more of a house, right? I put this in my last email. So this is really important to understand. Is rates and prices kind of go like this. When rates come down, prices tend to go up. And that particular home, that our offer did not get accepted, we got beat out by a strong cash offer. but it sold for 15% over asking price. When you have that much demand, you can kind of demand the selling price, right? So, and then the last thing I want to put in here, well, second to last, is hot markets in the area. I was looking at like hot markets in the area, and especially the Tri-County area, so Wayne, Oakland, Monroe, and Dearborn Heights and Lincoln Park. But Dearborn Heights is one of the hottest markets in terms of like highest value raises in the past 3 years. And I was like, that's kind of crazy. I know there's like a big like Arab influence over there, like building larger, much larger homes, certainly. But then also a lot of money is moving, and you'll see these charts in the email. They're moving in from New York and California and places where there's a lot more money, right? Like where 1,000 square foot ranch home could go for 500,000, 600,000. Where they're from, they're coming here and it's like 200, 250. They're like, oh, I got to pay an extra 40 grand, just take it, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, So that's what's coming in. Same with New York is coming into Dearborn Heights as well, So some of them, not all of them, right? I think like 14% of people buying those. So that was really interesting to me. And so just understand that's kind of some of the buying power you're going to be up against as more people can afford to work remotely like this. They don't have to be stapled in California or New York. They can go somewhere where the dollar goes a little bit further. So the actionable takeaway, right? Your takeaway: if you own a home, check out Truth in Equity. Talk to Bill. He'll run you through it. He's very selfless with his time. He'll walk you through the whole thing and help you get set up. And then you work with him, for the life of your mortgage. So you get paid off, and then you refer your friends and family as well. If you're thinking about owning, though, you have to get pre-approved. Okay, speed to getting these bids is gonna like there's not even a point of going to check out homes. One, because you need pre-approval, right? Realtors really like us to only show homes to pre-approved clients. And then, okay, let's say you like it, great. In this case, there would have been no time with this home that we put an offer in to go get pre-approved. And what I like, I'll put my link in here for my preferred lender, Delmar Mortgage. Ramsey is the man, easy to work with, super quick, super communicative. He will get you pre-approved and underwritten, like backed by the money people, because they're the direct lenders. They don't have to sell it to Chase or whoever. So that is super helpful, and again, it makes for a more attractive offer. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know if these links were helpful, and stay tuned for my newsletter, Fresh from Fox, next week. Follow all my socials if you don't. Take care, rooting for you.